Higher than iron of tribe of Judah, higher than mighty man of valor. Where you went, no one is very see. One way down, one day, very well. One now, Jesus is in the assault, very well. Of course, he did, hallelujah, dead. He can wait to hallelujah, malada. What I know, men and I'm boy. Did your boy listen in it? One job will be no to be killing, Jesus, a very good no. Jesus, put that away. When you believe in the Ruberis, when you live in the glory. People don't want you to get about atom. Can you make it free? Bring it up. Everybody, your hands. Bam, bam, bam. People don't need to knock on Jesus. See, I need you, Bubo. The man, did it where Bubo? Oh, come on, that's your way. Did it where Bubo? One and go to you. There's only you, Bubo. The Bubo, give you look at it. Oh, Sarah, carry a look on it.
Yeah, go. Eh. Mambo leo ni large. Mambo ni large. Large ni kusema mbaya.
Mbaya.
Ati mbaya unasema?
Mbaya.
Mbaya. Sikunywa chai asubuhi, niliamka asubuhi sana.
Nikuwekee chai.
Sasa chai iko. Sasa hii chai hawezi ingia bila kitu ya kutafuna. Na ile pesa niko nayo ni ile dume. Sasa mimi nitakupea hii pesa dume. Ushughulike. Sasa napenda mandazi. But nilikwambia wakati nilikula kitu hapa nikagonjeka. Sasa nikaanza kuomba. Hiyo laini sijapita hiyo ya kwenda juu tena. Sijui kama hii mahali yetu wako na mandazi.
Hii unataka nikuchukulia hapa ndani.
Sijui hapo you at least you are sure.
Lazima wao wanafanya kazi. Kwanza sasa hii kama ni lecturer.
Sasa najua huyo mama atalalamika.
Mama mwipi?
Sababu ya pesa.
Kwa sababu ya hiyo.
Mwambie anitumie tu namba.
Atume namba utume pesa.
Si namba inakuanga 247. Alafu kuna namba hapo ile unatuma pesa nayo.
Utatuma nayo pesa. Sasa niende nikuletee nini?
Sitaki mambo mengi. Mimi si mtu ya complex. Simbo. Kama iko ndoma sawa. Na kama nyako pia nataka kitu kidogo. Lakini wewe nyako niliona wewe naenda kukula mandazi na kula masamusa. Sasa wewe unakula mama moja kali kwa bei.
Ona. Si unajua wewe utakula hiyo. Unaona wewe utaki. Lakini kuna wakati ulikuwa na unaona kama uniambie sahihi. Ni sasa enda pale. Angalie mandazi. Si atafika pale aseme samosa hivi. Sasa iko hivyo. Si sasa unaona yule tunasema huyu msichana. Unaona chenye utakuwa mandazi pia.
Si wewe unatoboa mfuko yangu.
Si lazima nikule hiyo mimi. Hiyo siku
inaonekana nitakuwa nikituma yule mwingine.
Mimi siwezi Sasa ona siku ile ulinipea tu hata saa hii nitakuletea yako peke yako.
Hapana.
Unaona siku ile tulikuwa tunacheza tulete hii. Lakini chenye umenituma ndio nitakuletea.
Hata wewe nataka upate kitu.
Chenye umenituma ndio nitakuletea. Sikudanganyi.
Lazima nicheke asubuhi. Sasa wewe mimi nitakula mandazi.
Mimi hata ukinituma
mandazi moja.
Mkate.
Hapana.
Mkate sawa.
Nduma kama iko au kwashi.
Ndazi moja.
Kama hakuna basi lete mandazi mbili.
Ndazi mbili ngwashe nduma.
Kama nduma iko nduma mbili. Na ngwashe moja.
colleagues. Madam Morento online. Madam Morento, pray, followed by Hassan Noor. Mohammed Noor. Are you able to hear? Madam Morento?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah.
And pray. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Aya, tunaomba. Baba yetu uishie juu mbinguni, sifa na utukufu zikurudie Baba. Asante vile ambavyo umeweza kutufikisha siku ya leo, kila mmoja wetu akiwa katika afya njema, na zaidi ya yote kwa kutupatia uhai. Ni asante Mungu Baba kwa sherehe hii ambayo Mungu ni ya graduation, ya licensing ya wale ambao wameweza kushughulika kimasomo na wakaweza Baba wataweza kutunukiwa siku ya leo. Mungu Baba, ni shukrani kubwa, kwani si wengi ambao wana graduate na kupata license. Mungu, tunasema ni asante kwa KNDI ikiongozwa na CEO Dr. Okeyo pamoja na secretariat kwa kazi nzuri ya kuweza kuongoza nutrition profession. Asante pia kwa chair wa council Dr. Agriculture Baba, tunashukuru pia na all the council members kwa kazi nzuri pia ya kusaidiana na CEO na secretariat, ndiposa mambo yote ambayo yanatendeka na mafanikio yote ni kwa shauri ya juhudi za council pamoja na secretariat yote ikiongozwa na CEO. Mungu Baba, tunakabidhi mikononi mwako kila mmoja ambaye anahusika katika tamasha hili. Tunaomba uwe mtangulizi wa kila jambo. Wote wazazi na tumaini wengine pia wanafuatilia virtually, pamoja na nutritionist wengi kabisa, kila mmoja anafuatilia virtually ili tuweze kuona hawa vijana wetu ambao Mungu wamefanya kazi kubwa na leo wanaenda kuzawadiwa. Tunataka kukabidhi mikononi mwako Mungu, tukiombea baada ya kugraduate na kupata license, wafungulie njia Mungu Baba, waweze kupata ajira. Tunatumaini Mungu utaweza kutenda. Tunashukuru pia Baba kwa amani ambayo umepatia katika taifa letu, na ndiposa tunaamini kwamba sherehe yetu hii leo itaendelea vile ambavyo inastahili pasipo na shida yoyote ile. Basi napenda kukabidhi wale wote ambao watahusika. Mungu uwe mtangulizi wao na pia ulete mafanikio katika kipindi hiki. Na vile vile utulinde Mungu Baba tunapomaliza mwaka na kuweza Baba kushiriki katika mambo ya Krismasi, pasiwe na shida zozote zile humu nchini, pawe na amani, ndiposa kila moja Baba aendelee na shughuli zake. Ukuweza kutuvukisha pia mwaka Baba tukiwa salama, jina lako tutazidi kuliinua. Mungu, tunasema ni asante kwa kila jambo, na nimekabidhi huu mkutano mikononi mwako, na tumeomba ni kwa kupitia katika jina la Yesu Kristo aliye Bwana na mwombezi wetu. Amen.
Amen. Mohammed Noor. Mohammed Noor, are you online? Mohammed.
Hassan Noor, sorry. Mohammed Hassan Noor. Hassan?
Dr. Godo, yes.
Yes, I can hear you now. Go ahead, please, and pray.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. Praise be to God, the Lord of the world, in the name of God, the infinitely good, the all merciful, Master of the day of judgment. Thee we worship and thee we seek him. Guide us upon the straight path, the path of those on whom thy grace is, not those on whom thine anger is, or those who are astray. Glory is to you, Ya Allah, and praise is to you. We bear that there is none worthy of worship but you. We seek forgiveness and repent to you. Our Lord, make us devoted to you. Make our descendants into community devoted to you. Show us how to worship and accept our repentance. For you are the ever-relenting, the most merciful. Ya Allah, make us among the successful people. Ya Allah, we beg you for that which incites your mercy and the means of your forgiveness, safety from every sin, the benefit from every good deed, success in attaining Jannah and deliverance from fire. Ya Allah, bless our President of Kenya, Cabinet Secretaries, the National Assembly and the Senate. Ya Allah, we pray for our members of the KNDI Council and various committees of KNDI. Guide them to perform their duties in the right way. Ya Allah, guide our professionals who are graduating today to serve Kenyans in the right way. Ya Allah, also help us to serve Kenyans to improve their nutritional status and give solutions to all nutrition-related issues. Ya Allah, make us among the successful people. Ya Allah, accept our prayers and bless us all. Bless Kenya and bless the people of Kenya. Amen. 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 Ya Rabbal Alameen.
Amen. Thank you very much. So be seated. Those who are online, request you to find this booklet. You're going to hear us as we go through the process. Now, to make the process legal, we're going through another very important session. That is the official opening of the congregation, which is going to be done by the Chief Executive Officer, Dr. David Okay. Welcome. Madam Chair, Public License Award is an innovative venture at the Kenya Nutritionist and Dietitians Institute, founded on the current institute's vision. This is a guided process within the mandate as follows: an act of parliament to provide for training, registration, licensing of nutritionists and dietitians, to provide for regulation of standards, practice of the profession, to ensure their effective participation in matters relating to nutrition and dietetics and for connected purposes. During this occasion, all degree, diploma, certificate graduates from various recognized or licensed training institutions, that is universities and colleges, are gathered in one place for the public to witness their licensure. BSc graduates, as a prerequisite, fulfill the requirements for supervised one-year internship program, which is mandatory, and professional examinations for various sub-disciplines. We have clinical nutrition, clinical dietetics, food service diet therapy, food science nutrition, community nutrition, public health nutrition. before they are licensed. The diploma graduates, as a prerequisite, pass professional examinations in 2 sub-disciplines, that is nutrition technology and dietetics technology. While certificate graduates must pass professional examinations for nutrition and dietetics technicians level. In this cohort, other specialties in this category include renal nutritionist and pediatric nutritionist. A professional nutritionist or a dietitians only qualify for the above when they are duly indexed during their pre-service training at college or university level. All professionals, regardless of their level of training, are publicly made to realize the demand of their professional orientation and are tasked to subscribe to professional commitment through professional oath, as led by the chairperson of disciplinary committee or an advocate of High Court who is a member of the disciplinary committee by delegation. By the authority conferred to me under Section 9 of the Nutritionists and Dietitians Act, number 18 of 2007, Cap 253B, I now declare the professional congregation proceedings officially open.
Thank you very much, Dr. David Okay. CEO. Madam Chair, we are now going to go through a special opening, very short entertainment, which is going to be brought to us by one of us. So, Madam Chair, we are going to invite Madam Kenya Mod, who is a nutritionist and is going to take us through that process.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. So I also take the opportunity to welcome all graduates to this noble profession of nutrition. I'm going to do a poem on nutrition. It's a poem I love. It's a poem that I truly believe in and that I truly embody. I am a nutritionist, and I am a dietitian, and I am a food science nutritionist. I work in the hospitals, just like the doctors and the nurses. I work in every hospital ward, and sometimes I even have to run to the kitchen. I am the person responsible for ensuring that the lives of patients do not slip away while I am in the hospital. I am the person who ensures that patients are well fed in spite of the disease that they may be having, be it cystic fibrosis, diabetes, hypertension. I am the person responsible for ensuring that their lives do not slip away. I do everything possible to ensure that the lives of my patients do not slip away. Sometimes I plant tube feeds. That is when I put a tube through the nose into the stomach and ensure that my patients are fed. Sometimes I have to put the tube through the stomach or the small intestine. And sometimes when nothing else can be done, I make sure that I put food through the veins. I spend time with my patients, listening to them, listening to their struggles. Sometimes they have mouth sores in their mouth. Sometimes they're struggling with nausea. Sometimes they're vomiting. And I embark on research. I find out what can I do to ensure that my patients are well fed. And I am a food science nutritionist. I work in the food industries. I work hand in hand with manufacturers to ensure that that chapo you love, that tea, that sugar is well fortified with vitamin A, iron, folic acid, and iodine. I am the person who ensures and formulates that foods are well labeled so that you can understand what is in your plate. I am the person who is responsible for developing infant formula to ensure that mothers who cannot breastfeed have a solution for their children. I am the person responsible for developing therapeutic supplementary feeds for people who are intubated in hospitals for malnourished children as well. And I am a community nutritionist. I work in the hospitals. I am a community nutritionist. I work in the community. I work with families from the very infancy to the adolescent age, to the vibrancy of the youth, to the maturity of the wise. I work with these people. I teach them what to eat and what not to eat. I journey with these families. I educate them. I teach them that green is the color of our lifestyle and our plate. I teach them the value of exercise and fitness, because I am committed to ensuring that no single child will perform poorly at school just because they did not have proper nutrition. My commitment is to ensuring that the money that families make will not be spent on treating diabetes, hypertension, and obesity-related complications. My commitment is to ensuring that a mother will not have challenges during childbirth just because they were stunted. I am a community nutritionist, and I am a public health nutritionist. I work in the public health sector. I work together with the government. I work together with research scientists. I embark on research to find out on sustainable solutions to food security. I ensure that all research is transformed and becomes part of the policies that govern this country. I am committed to ensuring that lifestyle diseases, hypertension, diabetes will not be a struggle that our country will. And we are KNDI. We are a family of nutritionists. We are a family of dietitians. We are a family of food service therapists. We are a family of food science therapists. We are public health nutritionists, and we are committed to ensuring that the people that we serve live well. Our commitment, we are committed to ensuring that the people we serve live well. Our commitment is to our clients, for they're not just our clients, they are our family as well. We journey with them through the journey of life. We educate them on the different things that they need. They are not just clients to us, they are family to us. We journey with them. We know what they can handle and what they cannot handle. We are committed to working with all the people of Kenya, from the very arid lands of Marsabit and Ukambani to the very green highlands of Kenya in Kisii, Kericho, Meru. We are committed to working with a very robust people by the Lake Victoria. We are committed to working with all children in Kenya, from those born in the Milimanis and Hundas of Kenya to those born in Obunga, Korogocho, Biwandani, and Banglas lands in Kenya. Our commitment as an army of nutritionists and dietitians is that we are saying no to childhood malnutrition. We are saying no to childhood obesity. We are saying no to adult obesity. We are an army of soldiers waging war against non-communicable diseases. In Kenya, to the very horn of Africa, to the whole world, we are stepping out as giants today to wage war against this. We are KNDI, we are excellence. We do not just treat, we prevent disease. We are the beacon of light in our healthcare system. With God being our strength, our shield, and our defense. May thy food be in this name. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Kenya. I didn't hear claps from online. Don't know whether everybody is clapping, but at least those of us who are in the house can again appreciate the information from you. Can we clap again? Let everyone join. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that information. And Kenya has taken us through who nutritionists are, particularly the various sections. Now, for those who are not aware, interestingly, that even nutritionists themselves are not recognizing the sections, the various specialties that we have. And that is serious. So from today, I think everybody is aware of the specific specialties, our roles, modes of operation, and how we provide services within the sections. With that, then I want to quickly take you through the guest list that we have today. In today's very important occasion of licensing, recognizing our professionals in the field of human nutrition and dietetics, we have a number of us here, both online and of course a few of us on face-to-face. We have here accredited and recognized training institutions, universities and colleges. We have here the health sector regulatory bodies and councils. We have with us other accrediting and standard bodies, namely the Commission for University Education, Q, Kenyan University Central, Kenyan Universities and Colleges Central Placement Service, OOPS, the Technical and Vocational Education Training, Vocational Education and Training Institution, TVET, the Kenya National Qualifications Authority, KNDI, Kenya Bureau of Standards, KEBS, Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, KICD, and then CDAC, and National Employment Authority. The other teams that we have to recognize are the KNDI Council members, the council committees, and on that we also have a newly established ATRI Public Limited Company board members who are also part of us here. All with us is our chairperson, Dr. Evelyn Gilkacha, who is the chair of council. We also have the chairperson of the Accreditation Committee, that is myself, Zanguka. And we have the advocates in Disciplinary Committee, Madam Aduma Wakili, who is going to take us through the oath. We recognize your presence. We have partners who are working with us and who are working at bringing the professionals together, which include the Nutrition Association of Kenya, NAC, the Kenyan Union of Nutritionists and Dietitians, KUNAD. We have Speak Nutrition Society, SNS. We also have with us here best candidates, 9 of them we're going to recognize. And we have members of the Fourth Estate Media, 9 members here. KBC are with us, KTN, K24, print, radio, and live stream. We also have preceptors, 45 of you who are on Zoom. We have licensees, a total of 1,089 who are also on Zoom. Then we have parents and members of the public, about 4,000 of you who are outside there, so we expect to join. Total Zoom members of 1,223, and total physical attendance, those who are here, are 55, parents and public making 4,000, with a grand total of 5,278 members that are expected online. We want to appreciate all of you and welcome you completely to be part of us as we move on. You walk with us this journey until we finish, and we'll be very quick in doing everything that we're supposed to ensure today. And we are going to expect all of us to participate. Now, in the next level, I'm going to go through a very important section where we are going to invite special speeches, and speeches will go in the following order. We are going to start with a sector-wide statement by the KNDI management, which will be going through by the Chief Executive Officer, Dr. David O'Kane. Then we'll have the accreditation statement, which we are going to be taken through by Emily Wahome. Then we have disciplinary committee statement, which will be taken through by Professor Jackie Nanwa. Finally, we'll have official governance remarks by our council chair. So based on that, Madam Chair, let me invite the Chief Executive Officer to take us through the sector-wide statement. Thank you. Thank you very much, Professor Nguka, for that preliminary session of our ceremony. And I want to first of all say that the professionals of nutrition and dietetics, you are all welcome within the fraternity of nutrition. And we are very glad to have you as part of this ceremony, which we normally have. This is the 8th congregation, and we have had this for the past 8 years. So we are glad that the profession is taking shape. And very soon we see nutrition as a sector that will be promising for the entire nation and the entire world. And that is not something that anyone can question. Without nutrition, life is set on a balance. With nutrition, we can assure the society of productivity. So, Madam Chair, members of the council, our invited guests, the training institutions, both university level and mid-level colleges, the professionals who have graduated before and those yet to be licensed today, and of course, our committee members, the staff, members of the public, good morning. So sector-wide statement, when we talk of sector-wide statement, we want to place nutrition in this country and out of this country in the context of how Kenya view nutrition. So the Kenya Nutritionist and Dietitians Institute is a semi-autonomous legal entity created by a parliamentary statute. When we talk of semi-autonomous, it means some independence on operations, of course, with the link to the Ministry of Health as oversight. And this is within the Nutritionists and Dietitians Act number 18 of 2007, Cap 253B. It is important for the professionals to understand that this act has been amended once in the Health Laws Amendments Act of 2019. So we have a new amended version of it, which is in full operation. KNDI is currently placed to execute its mandate within the health sector under Executive Order number 1 of 12th October 2022 by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. Ruto. The Ministry of Health plays oversight role to ensure the institute is operational through appointment of a council, which is a governing body. And this power is exercised through the Office of the Cabinet Secretary. Communication channel on matters of oversight with regard to performance is between the Office of the Cabinet Secretary and the Office of the Chairperson of the Council. The Chairperson and Council members who were elected draw their powers from the compliant professionals. And operational matters and performance reporting for purposes of learning and accountability
of the Institute may allow exchange of information between the Office of the Principal Secretary and the Office of the KNDI Chief Executive Officer. Now, KNDI, being a non-exchequer, is mainly funded by fees on various services to professionals, training institutions, food companies, marketing food products with nutrient claims or nutrition claims, consultancy services, grants, and donations from various bodies, and with non-conflicting focus and bank interest from reserve funds proceeds and investment in government securities. The Institute is proud to report that through the wisdom of the governing pillars, a new resource mobilization and service arm in the name of ATRI PLC has been created and is now operational. In the recent past, this entity has initiated collaboration with various institutions on matters of service delivery. ATRI PLC is now collaborating through a memorandum of agreement with 6 universities in Kenya, namely Technical University of Kenya, Mount Kenya University, Karatina University, Pwani University, Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology, Baraton University. And also in this MOA, we have Bayero University, Kano, Nigeria. This is on matters of research and community outreach, including scholarships for professionals in nutrition-specific and nutrition-sensitive areas. And I want to report to the public and also to the professionals that this year, in the new calendar for Bayero University, we are sending out 10 scholarships, scholars of Masters of Science in various areas. And we have just begun the community outreach activities together as a team with these universities. This was sealed by MOA that was signed this year, where the Minister of Education was part of the process. Just 2 weeks ago, the ATRI PLC hosted a symposium on conviviality and innovation, the ingredients for sustainable and healthy diet, in collaboration with the Italian Embassy and Italian Cultural Institute during the week of Italian cuisine, an occasion that was co-chaired by our chairperson of the council and His Excellency Roberto, that is the ambassador for Italy in Kenya. Now, this implies that the Institute and through ATRI has begun to work even at early stage with operations within the context of nutrition and dietetic service delivery in the country. And we see light at the end of the tunnel. KNDI is proud to identify with the Ministry of Health and always welcomes the good gesture from the Office of the Cabinet Secretary as evidence through joint regulatory activities and inspections of health facilities under the Health Act within the Kenya Health Professionals Oversight Authority framework. And we are also glad with the oversight appointments in various committees. Recently, KNDI CEO was appointed as part of the Secretariat on the Intersectoral Committee on Health Workforce Education and Training Reforms under Gazette Notice 9320 of 21st July 2022. This is a good gesture from the Cabinet Secretary because it recognizes the profession as being critical in the training of health professionals. The current health laws amendments of 2019 makes KNDI to be among the health regulatory authorities that work in close relationship to strengthen the inter-ministerial functions in the health sector, which includes the county government and the national government, In this new amendment, the minister has executive powers to appoint the chairperson once the professionals nominate 3 candidates at an annual general meeting or special general meeting. And this brings clarity on appointment as guided by regulations, unlike in the previous act before the amendments. KNDI, however, values independence in operation with accountability and transparency as bare minimum in service delivery. The Institute urges all service providers in health sector to observe and to respect this independence and use appropriate channels when exchanging official information with the KNDI, regardless of what their positions are in government. And once again, gratitude goes to the Cabinet Secretary. And of course, now we have a new Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Susan, for the oversight role and support. And therefore, as I conclude this statement, we as management wishes to congratulate all the 1089 licensees gathered today to take their professional oath and receive their licenses to practice in nutrition and dietetics. And I want to say that we have 1,089, and in the past 8 years, we have had a total of 7,500 professionals undergoing this professional oath. So again, this adds to the profession of nutrition and dietetics numbers. And we are glad to tell the public that we have over 12,500 nutritionists in the country that can offer services. My appeal to the county government and also the national government is that these professionals need to be absorbed, because 20% only are the ones that have been engaged in public and private sector. And with nutrition, you cannot go wrong. And this is a statement that must go to the members of parliament, particularly those on health, Committee on Health, that we need to emphasize on primary health care by employing nutritionists in every country if we want to spend less on curative within the health sector. And we appeal on this matter, and we encourage the Council of Governors to take it up in their subsequent discussions. Thank you very much, and we congratulate you all graduates and all licensees, and we wish you well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. K. Sector-wide report gives us a thumbs up that we have moved several steps. So the next presenter will be for the accreditation, which is going to be presented by Emily Wahome. Are you online? On behalf of the accreditation. Emily.
Yes, Professor Nguka, thank you.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, I'll read the accreditation statement on behalf of the chair of the accreditation committee, Professor Gordon Nguka. The accreditation committee draws her mandate from the KNDI Act number 18 of 2007 and subsequent amendment with a major function to offer professional examinations, prepare core curricular guidelines and syllabuses of instructions for training institutions, and avail standardized professional examination for persons seeking registration under the Act. To guide the process, KNDI has developed training standards, guidelines, and 11 standards checklists with sub-indicators and the examination policy to guide this process. The accreditation is about standards in all spheres of KNDI operations, art, training, private practices, and food trade production, which will be reflected in the quality of the products and services offered to clients and the Kenya's population. KNDI accreditation standards dovetail very well with the ISO standards and all other systems of standards, but more specific on nutrition and dietetic matters. The accreditation generally shall provide proper training of persons to be registered and licensed, prepare syllabuses of instruction and training courses for persons seeking registration under the Act, prepare and conduct examinations for persons seeking registration under the Act, charge the appropriate examination fees in consultation with the Council of the Institute, prepare regulations to be made by the Institute regarding the standard of proficiency to be gained in each examination for a diploma, degree, or other award. Develop regulations for internship programs for students of nutrition and dietetics during pre-service training. Set up quality assurance units to generally carry out broad perspectives of quality management systems. Develop standards for training institutions for purposes of accreditation and licensing. Engage inspectors for various functions of the committee who shall serve on such terms and conditions as the council may determine from time to time. Participate actively in the committees of Food and Drug Authority within the Health Act 2017. Review appropriateness of documents to be presented, examination, internship, registration, and licensing. Spearhead the authenticity and for purposes of systems audits and certification of processes of the Institute. Register and license persons qualified to be registered under this Act. Prepare a list of professionals to be deregistered by the Institute in accordance with this Act. Keep a register of all registered members. Keep a register of all licensed and retained professionals, and carry out the indexing of students enrolled in various institutions and monitor their progression. The Accreditation Committee members wishes to congratulate all the 1,089 licensees gathered here today to take their professional oath and receive their licenses to practice in nutrition and dietetics. Congratulations, signed by Professor Gordon Guka, PhD. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Emily. The next online is Professor Nanwa, who's going to read for us the disciplinary statement. Professor Nanwa, are you online?
Okay, I will unmute now. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Prof. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Professor Nguka, Madam Chair, KNDI, and all the guests present. It is my honor to read the disciplinary statement of the KNDI. The disciplinary committee is an independent committee charged to receive and investigate complaints against practitioners in accordance with the rules and regulations under the Nutritionists and Dietitians Act. The disciplinary committee may order the removal from the register, suspension of registration, or revocation of the practicing license of a practitioner, or the imposition of a fine on a practitioner as may be prescribed by the council if the practitioner if the practitioner A has been convicted of an offense punishable by imprisonment, the commission of which, in the opinion of the Institute, has dishonored him or her in the public estimation. B, has been guilty of negligence or malpractice in respect of his or her profession, has been guilty of impropriety or misconduct, whether in respect of his or her profession or not. 2, upon an inquiry held by the committee, the person whose conduct is being inquired into shall be afforded an opportunity of being heard either in person or through an advocate. 3, for the purpose of proceedings at any inquiry held by the disciplinary committee, the committee may administer oaths and may subject to any regulations made under the Act, enforce attendance of persons as witnesses and the production of books and documents. 4, any person whose name has been removed from the register or whose license has been suspended shall forthwith surrender to the institute his or a certificate of registration or license, and any person who fails to do so commits an offense. 5, any person aggrieved by the decision of the committee may, within 14 days from the date of the decision, appeal to the High Court. For a finer detail of all professionals, all professionals are required to read Chapter 253B and be advised accordingly. The disciplinary committee members wish to congratulate all the 1,089 licensees gathered today to take their professional oath and receive their practicing licenses. Signed, Jacqueline N. Nanua, Chair of the Disciplinary Committee. Thank you.
Prof, thank you very much. That is one of the, it's not very pleasant when you hear the statement from the disciplinary committee, because we don't expect many people to go there. It is just corrective. And thank you, Professor Nanua, for ably chairing this committee every now and again.
Thank you.
We are expecting that all our graduates will never reach that level, and we pray that they don't go that level. But we request them to continue reading as you have directed, Cap 253B of the laws of Kenya. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our graduates licensees who are here, let me have the pleasure of inviting our Chair of Council, Dr. Evelyn Grikacha, to be able to give us the final remarks of the day. Dr. Are you online?
Online. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. I want to say congratulations to all our graduates who have made it to this level. Welcome to the profession. Thank you. I'll give my official governance report or remarks. KNDI is the governing body of Kenya Nutritionist and Dietitian Institute, which is established under Section 4 of the Nutritionist and Dietitian Act 18 of 2007. This role is accomplished through the Office of the CEO and the Secretariat as directed by various approved policies and guidelines developed within the legal framework. The functions of the council are: 1, determine and set framework for the professional practice of nutritionist and dietitian, set and enforce standards of professional practice and ethics on nutrition and dietetics, enforce a program of quality assurance for the nutrition and dietetics profession, approve institutions for the purpose of training persons seeking registration under this act, research into and provide public education on nutrition and dietetics. maintain the competence of members by updating their knowledge through publications and the conduct of continuing professional education, provide training for nutritionists and dietitians, design programs and methods for sensitization on suitable dietary and nutritional habits, working jointly with other bodies, participate actively on reviews of food supplements, and fortifiers with nutrition plans, perform such other functions as may be necessary for proper administration of the Act. The Council is continuing to reiterate its core mandate, adopted and continue with development of policies and guiding tools for proper execution of their mandate. To date, the new council building from the previous council has, 1, developed regulations to implement the Nutritionist and Dietitian Act 18 of 2007, set a register of all persons trained in nutrition and dietetics, and database for retained compliant professionals, approved training institutions offering courses in nutrition and dietetics through rigorous site inspection of their facilities based on 11 indicator checklists as annexed to training standards. Develop the minimum core curricula to be used in the training of nutritionists and dietitians at certificate, diploma, and degree levels. Developed a system of indexing of all students enrolled for courses in nutrition and dietetics in colleges and universities, guided by indexing guidelines. Prepared guidelines for internship for new graduates to align their practical competencies for 1 year before registration and professional licensing in line with the Act. Developed a program for continuing professional development, that is the CPD, to ensure members keep themselves up to date with the new developments in the field guided by CPD guidelines. Developed code of ethics for nutrition and dietetics professionals, developed a communication policy document, developed resource mobilization policy, developed reserve fund policy, developed examination policy, developed standard operating procedures for various business processes, instituted a Journal of Nutrition and Dietetics as a platform for scientific writing and exchange in line with function number 5, instituted a functional organogram and effective secretariat lead by able chief executive officer to operationalize all the policies and guidelines, continuously improved regulatory framework by initiating successful amendments for the Nutritionist and Dietetics Act 18 of 2007 within the Health Laws Amendment Act of May 2019, setting up ATRI PLC as a service and resource mobilization arm of KNDI. Today, this ceremony will award practice licenses to 1,089 qualified licensees who satisfy the licensing criteria set by KNDI Council. The Council wishes to congratulate all the 1,089 licensees gathered today to take this professional oath and receive their license to practice in nutrition and dietetics. May I now take this opportunity to ask council members to stand for recognition. The council members are there. And if there is a council member who is there, kindly you can stand so that you can see there is Professor Nguka there, and we have our CEO there. The rest of us, virtually, we are up. Thank you very much, Prof. and CEO. You can take your seats. And thank you, everybody, and congratulations once again to our students. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our Chair of Council, Dr. Evelyn Rekacha. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very able chair who has steered this institution, these very heights. She has not just mentioned, I think we have mentioned it before, that this council has had itself accredited under the able leadership of Dr. Evelyn Rekacha, even with the building and the land that we have acquired, which was reported previously. Now KNDI has continuously moved to be very independent and very stable, courtesy of very strong leadership exhibited by Dr. Evelyn Rekacha. May we once more clap for Daktari, very professional leadership. Thank you very much, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I would like to invite the CEO to take over from there.
Thank you very much, Professor Nguka. Maybe Prof, for the professionals online and our senior scientists, including our partners training institutions. Professor Nguka is a professor of clinical nutrition and pediatrics physiology. So he's properly grounded in the science of nutrition and dietetics at training level. We have him as one of the key pillars in nutrition in the country, someone you can learn from by virtue of his straight promotions at the university level. I don't think there is any vice chancellor in Masinde Muliro University that has failed to recognize that professor exists. Anytime they appointed, the first person they get is Professor Nguka to execute, to help them execute. And they have said it many times, and we have had it many times. So, Prof, we want to thank you for continuing to support nutrition and dietetics. And I know that when you came to start in 2011 from South Sudan, if you did not die there, you have done very well up to this level. And we give you, we give God all the glory for your life. And now it is time for you to push the agenda forward along with other scientists. Thank you very much. And thank you, Madam Chair, also for that statement and for giving us direction. We know that in the 6 years that you will take, the Institute will move forward to greater heights. Now it is time to, Madam Chair, to recognize some of our partners. And we have selected a few. We have so many partners, but we have selected a few in the nutrition fraternity and in the good spirit of service delivery for nutrition, which I want to believe is a bit different from other cadres. We have a union, we have a society, we have an association. Those are our core partners in nutrition sector, but we also work along with our regulatory partners. We have the Commission for University Education. We have particularly the Department of Equation, where some of our professionals who study outside come and are advised to seek a clearance, including equation certification. And then we have the Kenya National Examination Council, a representative who are also part of our accreditation committee. And then we have the Technical and Vocational Education and Training Authority, the TVET, which is a regulatory body for authority for middle-level colleges. We have many others we have not we have invited, of course, but may not be given chance for now. We have Kenya KUPS, that is the body charged with the responsibility to admit students in the university. We have Kenya National Qualification Authority, and many, many, many others that we partner with. So may I now take this chance to invite the first goodwill message from one of our partners, that is Kenya Union of Nutrition and Dietetics, KUNAD. I know Michael Odero, you are there, and with the wisdom and the capacity when it comes to intellect, we want to give you exactly 3 minutes to say what KUNAD does and welcome the professionals if in future they would want to join your union. So we are giving you only 3 minutes because of time. Thank you very much. You are invited. Are you there online? Is Michael online? If he's not there, I would move to the next, that is Speak Nutrition Society. Again, professionals, we have a society that is doing very well. We know that Speak Nutrition only admits professionals who are licensed to practice by Kenya nutritionists and dietitians, and they engage in a lot of professional activities, particularly on critical care nutrition and others. But one of the key things that is standing from this society is the fact that they are empowering nutritionists. They are moving from just service delivery to empower nutritionists. And I know they have bought a large piece of land, which they have divided for nutritionists, who are now sharing to do their own activities. And we think this is a pillar that all nutritionists need to join so that they can build their welfare aspect alongside the union. So we have Margaret Oyugi, who formerly was also in our disciplinary committee. So if I've just invited Margaret Oyugi, so whoever is talking on behalf of that can come in. Margaret, are you in? And if Mukaya or the representative can do that. Moses.
Yes, thank you, Dr. I am in. Thank you for the kind words that you have mentioned regarding the society. The Speak Nutrition Society is a platform where all registered and licensed nutritionists congregate to discuss issues of nutrition. Apart from our arm that empowers us in our profession, we also have an arm that empowers us economically as nutritionists, and we launched our Speak Nutrition Circle during our annual conference in November. So we welcome you on board. Those who are graduating, receive our congratulations, and we welcome you to the profession, and we welcome you to join Speak Nutrition Society. Every Wednesday, we do have our online CMEs that are CPD accredited, so it is wise to join the society so that you can benefit from the same for purposes of renewing your licenses every subsequent year. Asante sana to KNDI, who have also given us this platform, who have facilitated us in so many areas to grow the society, not only in matters licensing or speaking well of us to the relevant bodies that we associate with, but we also thank them that they have allowed us to tap into their network and to use their platform as well for getting us the licensed nutritionists to join our society. Thank you so much, and congratulations once again to the graduates.
Thank you, Margaret, and we wish you well with business venture. If you are not industrious in terms of entrepreneurship, then intellect is scored at 0, because a poor professor is a 0 professor. So if you can move forward the profession by empowering us on investment, I think that is also a new direction for our professionals. Thank you very much. And thank you, the entire team of Speak Nutrition. So we want to invite also one of our partners. This is a Nutrition Association of Kenya, which is the oldest of all the associations. I know we have Kekona, we have Sindak, but they have not done well because we don't see them in the public domain. But for now, we have Nutrition Association of Kenya that are purely on professional matters, and we are partnering with them based on accredited programs to offer specialized areas like renal nutrition, nephrology, nutrition, and many other areas. And we want to invite them 3 minutes. If Mike Zucheng Milan, if you are there as the organizing secretary or your representative or any other person to speak on that behalf, you are welcome. 3 minutes. Is Milan in?
Chair of the Council, Chief Executive Officer, and Head of Secretariat, and also all protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted and humbled to be part of this occasion as we celebrate this defining moment of our licensees. I want to say that I take this opportunity to congratulate the licensees of the year 2022 for their commitment, determination, and hard work, culminating in this momentous occasion. I want to first of all tell our graduates that you have earned your place in the roles of honor through commitment to the cause of this noble profession. To our licensees, your professional academic journey has just begun, and you have not reached your destination. Just to quote Nelson Mandela, after climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. Increase your professional worth by refining your craft further, by seeking certification in specialty, by seeking advancements in career through master's degree or pursuing upgrade in degree, and also considering proceeding to PhD and also growing in the career of nutrition. I must say that this is one opportunity that is not properly harnessed, and this is to mean that the opportunities that exist in the career of nutrition is not only limited to clinical nutrition or community nutrition, but we have also opportunities that are also linked to nutrition journalism, among others. I will not want to go into a lot of opportunities that exist, but we look forward to establishing a platform with like-minded partners to be able to continue partnership programs in mentorship. So this is something that we can basically look at going forward. So I want to thank the KNDI for the opportunity that they have given us for partnership in terms of accreditation to the Nutrition and Dietetics Academy that offers specialty training through board certified courses or examination. And we have borrowed this practice from other best practices that we also see like Eat Right Academy in the US, among others. So I'm not going to the details, but first I want to congratulate the Secretariat for the good working relationship and also prompt communication that we have had with them. And we are inviting the rest of the professionals to join us so that you have a distinct career, so that you're not a jack of all folks. And also we strengthen the referral system. If the medicine profession, for example, in the doctor's cadre, have got a way in which they refer clients from the medical officer to the consultants in specific disciplines, I think a time is going to come in the future that the nutritionist of tomorrow will only handle what he can manage from a general practitioner perspective and refer to the specialist any other specialized needs that arise. So at this point, I want to congratulate us once again, congratulate the licensees, and you're free to join Nutrition Association of Kenya. It's one of the oldest with 2,000 nutrition membership. And we appreciate KNDI for giving us an opportunity to be able to participate and be part of this auspicious moment. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Milan, and thank you, of course, the NAC team for the academy. I think one of the things we have seen in the academy is the fact that they have very rigorous practical sessions for nutritionists in health facilities, which I think is competency-based and is helping us to build critical competencies for care. Nutrition is not cooking. And we know that at some point, many thought that when you talk about nutrition, when you think of a Qatarese, nutrition is a science which goes from the community to the ICU. And this is a message that even those in health sectors need to get very clearly, and NAC is doing that very well for us. I think with the help of Margaret as also one of the critical care nutritionists, we have had Kakamega Hospital Kitchen, the best in the country with high-level facilities, courtesy of nutritionists. So we need to really recognize that. Now, as we move forward, I would want to invite the Kenya National Examination Council representative in our committee, Madam Ann Ngatia. I know NEC is a must for all training institutions before we license professionals, and particularly those coming from TVET institutions. And NEC is represented in our committee, and so they are members of the board. So Anne has been working with the KNDI since 2012 and to date, and we are very glad to have you, Anne. So if you are online, please, goodwill message, 3 minutes, kindly. Maybe also before you come, Anne, I know that NEC is very, very, very important, and maybe you can also talk about the practicals, whether that is also examined, and if not, then when are we starting to examine that?
Okay, thank you, Dr. Keo. I wish to relay my congratulations message to all those who are being licensed today in nutrition and dietetics. This for sure is an achievement that is to be celebrated, especially since you have met the KNDI Examinations Board standards. I wish to say that Kenya National Examinations Council provides national examinations in nutrition and dietetics at both certificate and diploma levels. We do provide the school-based assessments, or what is called the formative assessments, that are done at the institutional level, and then the final examinations that are done at the end of the course. NEC does examine using the practical approach in most of the TVET courses, and will continue to improve where there have been shortfalls or where the practicals have not been sufficient. Then NEC is endeavoring to make tremendous improvement on that. I wish to say that examinations are just a means of establishing the extent to which the desired competencies have been achieved. And however, to the licensees today, mine is really to say that you have passed the professional examinations, but you need to continuously update your competencies so that you enable yourselves to cope with the demands of the 21st century skills and also the global emerging trends in nutrition and dietetics. We say that you need to excel in your niche and aim at being impactful in the society. It is important for you to understand the community with which you live in, understand your clients, understand your patients, and package the information, services, and products so as to solve the nutritional problems that we have in this country. The licensees today, you have been able to identify, acknowledge, and you have also honored your career. And I urge you to continue pursuing your career with passion and enthusiasm so that you continue to create impact as you offer your professional services. I finally want to thank the management of KNDI for always partnering with NEC and ensuring that the professional exams that are being administered at KNDI are of globally acceptable standards. I want to wish you well and thank you for partnering with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And maybe what you need to know also is that Anne is the chair of the examination board. So when you hear of satisfying the board's requirements, it is Anne who chairs that board on behalf of the committee. And the concept of critical blueprint for examination is actually founded in that interaction. I want to invite the Commission for University Education representative in the area of equation, Mr. Opanga. If you are in, we give you 5 minutes just to enlighten us because of the professionals who from every now and then request for licensure. When they have studied outside, they have to pass through your office for clearance when it comes to matters of recognition for their universities. Mr. Panga, are you in already? Is he in? Okay, as we wait for Mr. Panga to organize himself because of time, let me also take this opportunity to invite TVETA representative, that is Technical and Vocational Education Training Authority. TVET is very important when it comes to general audit of mid-level colleges before our inspection. Normally, we don't license institutions that have not been given a certificate by TVET on capacity to train. And they are also very critical when it comes to advisory for the Association of Private Colleges, CATI. So if we have the TVET representative of Hando, Wanda, maybe you can go ahead before the commission comes. You're welcome. Are you in?
Yes, the chair of the council, the CEO of KNDI, members present, licensees, good morning. I will take this opportunity to first congratulate the licensees who have gone through the professional examinations and wish to be licensed. We are very happy as a partner with the KNDI because as TVET authority, our key mandate is to regulate and coordinate technical training in this country in all aspects. And therefore, in this respect, we collaborate with professional bodies that are also regulating in their respect of their mandates in the TVETs. And in this context, we collaborate very well with KNDI in the respect that as they come to license our institutions in terms of training of or nutrition and dietetics, we also play a role because first of all, we have to ensure that the institutions, they have prerequisite requirements for training. And then KNDI comes in also to ensure that in their area of profession, that the institutions meet the requirements. And in that respect, we work together in partnering, in ensuring that there is relevant and quality training in nutrition and dietetics. And on the same note, we recommend the TVET institutions as examination centers to be examined by NEC. So our role is to ensure that once the institutions meet the requirements, we also recommend to them to NEC as assessment centers for nutrition and dietetics in that respect. So once again, as an authority, we appreciate the invitation and the opportunity that we have been given to also appreciate and acknowledge and also congratulate the licensees this morning. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
Can we clap for them? Thank you, TVET. And I think one of the critical things we have achieved together with TVET is the fact that we have moved teaching of nutrition from the previous home science education teacher qualified to real nutrition teacher qualified. We had very much to input when it comes to employment of nutritionists, to train nutritionists. And this was because of the caveat that TSC had for teachers that they must have done education. And so we insisted that nutritionists must be taught by nutritionists, and they must be those that have BAc in nutrition. And I think I want to congratulate the government for moving the teachers of nutrition to public service and employing over 500 nutritionists to train in TVET level colleges. And that was a push that we did together with the TVET and also, of course, during our inspections. And that is an achievement. So right now, TVET allows them to teach, but they go for training on pedagogy for 1 year. Then they become better trainers. Thank you very much. I'm sure the Commission for University Education representative for Department of Education, Mr. Panga, if you are in, please, you are invited for 3 minutes. Are you there? The technical team, do we have Mr. Panga? Has he joined? Gilbert Upanga? Gilbert, you can unmute and speak. Are we okay? You can put for us some music as we wait for Mr. Panga to join, because he's the last speaker, and it is important for our professionals to understand what a question means. Now you know how to do things. So please. Studio, we stop there. Thank you. As we wait for the commission, studio, please put us on focus back to the program. We okay? So, Madam Chair, let me take this opportunity again to get into the core of the program, and this is category D. Presentation of the names of licensees. I want to say that this year we have done very well, and we are sure that the professionals we keep on sending to the public for service delivery will definitely deliver their services. And Madam Chair, may I take this opportunity to invite the faculty members to read the names of the candidates. But before that, I want to say that in the year 2022, the Institute engaged 12 faculty members and 48 preceptors for internship program, 16 BSc level examiners, 7 diploma and certificate level examiners, and 14 examination markers for training and professional examination activities at the Institute. And I now take this opportunity to invite faculty members, representatives to present candidates for the award of practice licenses in the following order. We have clinical nutrition, Professor Lokoruka. We have Dr. Kiage, community nutrition, public health nutrition, clinical dietitian, food service diet therapist, food science nutritionist, and nutrition technologist. Then we have Dr. Nyango, nutrition technologist. Then we have finally Dr. Kamuhu, dietetics technologies, nutrition and dietetic technicians, and specialized cadres. Professor Lokoruka is from Karatina University. Dr. Kiage is from Jomo Kenyatta University of Science and of Agriculture and Technology. Then we have Dr. Nyango from Maseno University and Dr. Kamuhu from Kenyatta University. So Professor Lokoruka, if you are on, you are welcome to read the names from serial number 1 to serial number 288. Professor, you can unmute and go ahead to read the names from serial number 1 to 288. Is Professor in? Is unmuted. Professor Lokoruka, are you in? Please unmute and read the names. Go ahead and to read the names. Okay, as we prepare to have Professor Lokoruka, because we are orderly professionals, Dr. Kiage, I hope you are ready to take us. You can start from serial number 289, because all professionals are equal. So regardless of the serial number, we can read from the bottom. So can we have Dr. Kiage read from serial number 289 to serial number 550, then we can organize Professor Lokoruka. Dr. Kiage, are you in?
Yes, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Can go ahead.
Yes, good morning. And I'd just like to say congratulations to all the graduates and licensees this morning. So I will start by reading the community nutritionists, and the following 9 candidates who have successfully completed the internship program have satisfied the Accreditation Board of Examiners and the Kenya Nutritionists and Dietitians Council for the award of Kenya Nutritionists and Dietitians Institute license to practice as nutritionists in the category of community nutritionists. And I will start with the first serial number is from 289 to 297. So Manja Joyce Nyakeru, Masai Isabella Chekoech, Njogu Jason Kimata, Nyamiobo Agnes Gashuki, Nzioki Rebecca Mbula, Obiero Franklin Ogalo, Waithaka Eva Njambi, Wambuchi Esther Akonete, Wasame Hawo Hawo Ahmed. So those are the 9 graduates for licensing as community nutritionists. I will go ahead to read the public nutrition health nutritionists. So the following 10 candidates who have successfully completed their internship program have certified the Accreditation Board of Examiners and the Kenya Nutritionists and Dietitians Council for the award of Kenya Nutritionists and Dietitians Institute license to practice as nutritionists. And this is in the category of public health nutritionists. And this will be from serial number 298 to 307. Abdullahi Ali Huka, Chacha Mercy Paulette, Israel Faith, Kihiu Rachel Wambui, Mutua Tracy Kaleche, Nyogoro Grace Kabui, Nzau Lilian Binya, Obondi Alice Mwango, Odawa Diana Akinyi, and Oko Cindy Acheng. Congratulations. And then I will go ahead to read the clinical dietitians. So the following 6 candidates who have successfully completed the internship program have satisfied the Accreditation Board of Examiners and the Kenya Nutritionists and Dietitians Council for the award of Kenya Nutritionists and Dietitians Institute license to practice as dietitians. And this is in the category of clinical dietitians. So we have Kimathi Gideon, Kamami Stella Wariru, Muchibi Ivy Grace Anangwe, Namaswa Gloria Olo, Nyetich Masi Jeb Korir, and Nyongesa Edwin Tony. Congratulations to all of you. Then we have the food service diet therapists. So the following 3 candidates have successfully completed the internship program, have satisfied the Accreditation Board of Examiners and the Kenya Nutritionists and Dietitians Council for the award of Kenya Nutritionists and Dietitians Institute license to practice as dietitians. And this is as food service diet therapists. That is from serial number 314 to 316. So we have Bwabi Kezia Karuba, Gikunga Cynthia Wambui, and Wara Jaya Jasraj Singh. I hope I've pronounced it well. Congratulations to the three of you. Then now I read the food science nutritionists. So the following three candidates who have successfully completed their internship program have satisfied the Accreditation Board of Examiners and the Kenya Nutritionists and Dietitians Council for the award of Kenya Nutritionists and Dietitians Institute license to practice as nutritionists, and this is as food science nutritionists. So here we have serial number 317 to 319. So we have Amala Sharon Adams, Akoth Cynthia Amondi McNeil, and Oruko Abigail Kemuma. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kiage. And thank you those whose names have been read. Congratulations. May we now go back to Professor Lokoruka for clinical nutrition, which is the largest number of degree level licensee. So Professor Lokoruka, if you are ready, you can read the names so that we can ask the chair to say a word for all the degree level. You're welcome, Professor.
Thank you very much, Chair. I hope I can be heard.
Yes, you can be heard. A bit of echo, maybe you're using two gadgets. You can use one. You can use one of the gadgets, and we can hear you. Professor Lokoruka is the first nutritionist associate awarded. It's formerly in the Commission for Public Service. And he's
the following 288 candidates
Professor, you are still using two gadgets.
who have successfully completed the internship program have satisfied the Accreditation Board of Examiners and the Kenya Nutritionists and Dietitians Council for the award of Kenya Nutritionists and Dietitians Institute license to practice as nutritionists especially clinical nutritionists. Abade, Abdul Shakur, Acheng, Adiambo, Afwande, Ahago, Ahmed, Akinyi, Bushnell, Akinyi Stella, Akuku, Aluda, Ambajo, Andambi, Angulu, Anyango, Arai, Ariwo, Atancha, Atianyi, Auma, Ayodo, Baliraine, Barue, Bisani, Boke, Busenei, Busolo, Ebet, Chege, Chamarum, Chemis, Chepkiach, Chepkirui, Chepkite, Chepkoech Diana, Chepkoech Faith, Chepingendo, Chepto, Chirchir, Choge, Chwea, Ejore, Ekeno, Elavasa, Esther, Faith, Felix, Gekonge, Gishaba, Gitau Faith, Gitau Maureen, Golo, Hare, Hemed, Hussein Dado, Hussein Rukia, Emmanuel, Urungu, Javita, Jepkorir, Chebingetich, Johnson, Joseph, Juliet, Juma Diana, Kaboy, Kahiga, Kanyoro, Kanzere, Karichu, Kariuki, Kasim, Kaswa, Kasioka, Kemuma, Kerosi, Kesaha, Kibira, Kibuda, Kilen, Kimani, Kimenju, Kipkorir, Kimodo, Kinywa, Kioko, Kipkosgei, Kiprono, Kiprop, Kipruto, Kipsang, Kiptum, Kirema, Kiriam, Kirimi, Kisioya, Kisonyo, Kiswa, Kiwala, Koech, Kogei, Kombo, Korir, Kosgei, Kusero, Langat, Dokas, Langat Kemigeti Josephat, Limangura, Loria, Mabonga, Maina, Male, Maloba, Mangeni, Mariach, Marichondo, Masibo, Matheshe, Mayanja, Mbae, Meleton, Micheni, Mobegi, Mogusu, Mohamed, Mokua, Mongare, Muchiri, Mueni, Mugo, Muisio, Muli, Mundia, Mungai, Esther, Mungai, Ruth Gadoni, Munyeshi, Munyoki, Muraguri, Muridhi Benson Matu, Muridhi Whitney Mwende, Muridhi Yvonne Murugi, Muridhi Florence Njoki, Musembi, Musyoka Masi Mwongeli, Musyoka Faith Mwongeli, Mutegi, Mutenyo, Muteti, Mudami, Mutie, Mutua Evelyn Mikali, Mutua Teresa Mbenia, Mutune, Muyadhi, Muyelele, Mwachidzuga, Mwakama, Mwakaba, Mwakideu, Mwambi, Mwaura Daisy Shigi, Mwaura Mary Njoki, Mwaura Moses Kariuki, Mwiti Betty, na Masaka, na Odi, na Alim, Naum, Mchoko, Ndendwa, Ndeti, Ndeto, Ndungi, Nganga, Miro, Nguka, Ngunguru, Njenga, Njeru, Njoki, Njoroge, Florence, Njoroge Jane Njeri, Njoroge Lois Njoki, Njuguna, Njuguna Jedida Wambui, Njuguna Peter Mutanga, Mkito, Njabuto, Nyakonu, Nyambeki, Nyanchama, Nyangia, Nyanu, Nyongus, Nzonzi, Obui, Obura, Ocheng Anasieta Akinyi, Ocheng Lydia Awino, Ocheng Felix Owino, Ocheng Felix Okoth, Ochenga Odhiambo Diana, Odhiambo Julian Akinyi, Odhiambo Vivian Acheng, Odundo, Oduor, Ogechi, Ogendi, Oigo, Okerosi, Okonjo, Okoth, Oliech, Omari, Omondi Felix Ocheng, Omondi Georgina Acheng, Omondi Vivian Acheng, Onchari, Onderi, Ongangi, Onuanga, Onyango, Onyoni, Opanda, Orem, Orimba, Hilary Odhiambo, Orimba Simeon Gore, Orina, Osebe, Otieno Ann Acheng, Otieno Daisy Kubende, Otieno Edward Ouko, Otieno Rispa Adhiambo, Oma, Ounza, Oyengo, Pamuyanka, Philip, Robbie, Rose, Ruto Ans Chevingat, Ruto Winnie Chorono, Sumuko Tanui, Peuri, Finwa, Thuo Esther Wanjiru, Thuo Lucy Wanja, Timothy, Voni, Titus, Ed Orara, Siansi Sabari, Wafula Pauli Nauma, Wafula Veronica Namaseya, Wagura, Wainaina, Wakaba, Wambua, Helen Kaeke, Wambua Meselin Kaveni, Wanami, Wangare, Wangechi, Wangusi, Wanjao, Wanjira, Wanyonyi, Waweru, Webo, Wekesi, Yano, Yatani. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Professor. Professor, you can read serial number 241 to serial number 258. Again.
$241 is Ruto Winnie Chorono. 258 Sora Amos Gown.
You read from 241 to 258. All the
okay.
Yes, thank you. Sir.
Okay, thank you. 241 Ruto Winnie Chorono, Salome Thoya Chinyanyu, Sang Valerie, Sauke Edwina, Seya Revela, Sharif Umu Ibrahim, Sharo Haduyu Jilo, Shuhuli Karen, Shikali Susan, Siambe Caleb, Siambe Sheila, Sifunjo Sifora, CJ Franklin, Sio Happiness, Siriba Naum, Soba Zara Mohammed, Somo Fatima, and Sora Amos Gam.
Thank you very much, Prof. And congratulations all the professionals. May I now invite the chair of the council, Dr. Evelyn Agriculture, on behalf of the council to say the rubrics for the award of the license.
Thank you. I have the honor to admit you into the graduate level professional licensure to practice within your specialty area as per the Nutritionist and Dietitian Act 18 of 2007 and KNDI regulations. Congratulations.
You can clap for them. Thank you very much. You are now professionals, and you are welcome to the profession. May I now invite Dr. Kiage again to complete reading of names for the diploma category, Nutrition Technologies. Dr. Kiage, please.
Good morning once again. I have the honor of going through the nutrition technologists. So the following 494 candidates satisfied the Accreditation Board of Examiners and the Kenya Nutritionists and Dietitians Council for the award of Kenya Nutritionists and Dietitians Institute license to practice as technologists, that is nutrition technologists category. I'm going to read from serial number 320 to 550. So 320, Abdullahi, Adiema, Ahmed, Ajowi, Akedi, Ahaya, Akimu, Akinyi, Akisa, Akoko, Ali Habon Ahmed, Ali Ahirbo Wamu, Ali Nusra, Amolo Moli Adongo, Amolo Elvins Onyango, Anusu, Anyange, Aondo, Arua, Asibiko, Asumwa, Atambo, Awor Brenda Tukiko, Awor Esther, Bala, Barasa Anet Nasimiyu, Barasa Catherine Hasiro, Barasa Shali Mweno, Barasa Sinaita Naliaka, Barmasai, Beker, Bet Nashon Kipkurui, Bet Noah Kipiegon, and then we have Bardwaj, Biegon, Biwot Irene Jepchumba, Biwot Purity Chelimo, Blair, Bundotich, Bongo, Buru, Bosire, Busienei, Charity, Chebet, Janet, Chebet Masi, Chebet Zulea, Chege, Chelangat Auroline, Chelangat Caroline, Chelangat Ivy, Chelangat Jessica, Chelangat Naomi, Chelasha, Chelimo, Chelopot, Chemutai Joan Ngeno, Chemutai Judy, Chepchirchir, Felicia Chepchirchir Lynette, Chepkemoy Faith, Chepkemoy Koskei Bikoti, Kipkurui Daisy, Kipkurui Jacqueline, Chepkurui Penina, Chepkoech Dorcas, Chepkoech Sharon, Chepkorir, Chepkurui Apple, Chepkurui Lillian, Chepngeno Milka, Chepngeno Ruth, Chepngeno Scholastica, Chepngetich Betty, Chepngetich Joyce, Chepngetich Kerich, Chepngetich Stella, Chepngetich Stella again, Cherono Beatrice Kandagor, Cherono Faith, Cherono Philista, Cherono Mercy, Cherotich Sylvia, Cherotich Valerie, Cheruyot Evelyn Chepkoech, Cheruyot Kiplangat, Cheruyot Sharon Jemutai, Chepsang, Chibai, Chibiga, Chira, Chirchir, Chumba, Cynthia, Daisy, Doris. Then we have Edward, Ekal, Ekiru, Erupe, Erus, Esipila, Etoti, Everett, Galma, Gatere, Gatumbu, Gichuki, Gilo, Gitugo, Hijabu, Hilda, Imesi, Imwana, Irene, Isagi, Isiaho, Janet, Jelagat Ruth, Jelagat Samantha, Jele, Jelimo, Jemeli, Jemutai, Jepkoril Celestine, Jepkoril Keren Hapuk, Jepsongok, Cheruto, Joseph, Juma Lamex Wafula, Juma Viola Nafula, Jwenge, Kaburu, Kagai, Kahindi, Kalini, Kamanja, Kamacha, Kamaina, Kamau Duncan Mwangi, Kamau Margaret Wanjiku, Kamau Sarah Waidera, Kangogo, Kapchok, Karia, Karuitha, Katiku, Kaumbutu, Kaunda, Faith Mino, Kaunda Lynn, Yvonne Dinda, Keiwa, Kelvin, Kemboy, Kendele, Kereu, Kea Chelsea Osimbo, Kea Metrin Chemtai, Kiama, Kibet, Cynthia Gemeli, Kibet, Faith Jerotich, Kibubu, Kibuna, Kibunyi. Then we have Kiburio, Kidubo, Kilonzo, Kimani, Kimathi Austin Mutuma, Kimathi Sharon Mukami, Kimeto, Kimingi, Kimutai, Kinangu, Kingoina, Kinuthia, Kinyoki, Kioko, Kipkosgei, Kipkoril, Kiplaga, Kiplangat Beatrice Chepchirchir, Kiplangat Daisy, Chematia, Kipngetich, Kiprono Bernard, Kiprono Brenda Chemeli, Kiprono Gladys Chebet, Kiprotich, Kipsang, Kipto Evans, Kipto Yvonne Jeruto, Kiptui Kitui Sharon Kibiwot, Kipuya, Kirimi, Kirui Kipngetich Vincent, Kirui Mercy Kipkoech, Kirwa, Kisala, Kishoyan, Kizito, Kobia, Koech, and Chepngetich. Koech Gilbert Kipkorir, Koech Sharon Chepchumba, Kogo Komen, Korir Bensi Chepkoech, Korir Hilda Cherop, Korir Lona Jepchirchir, Kosgei, Kuluo, Kumbe, Kundu, Kundi, Kunisia, Kuria, Kwemboy, Laboso, Lal Kalepi, Lavanza, Lelei Sheila Chepkosgei, Lelei Vaskalin, Lembwakita, Lesamburi, Lesotia, Likama, Liman, Livoy, Lichor, and Loitatum. Thank you. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, I think someone else was to continue after me in 551.
Yes, may I now invite Dr. Nyango to continue from 551 with nutrition technologies.
Okay.
Dr. Nyango, if you are there.
Thank you, Chair. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Doc.
Okay. Good morning, all, and congratulations to all the graduates. I will continue from 551 to 813 for the category of nutrition technologies. So 551, we have Lokitoi, Lomanyang, Lomokuke, Lopewot, Losili, Losoko, Lotia, Lokutoi, Lumumba, Lungahi, Luvanda, Mabonyi, Macharia, Machoni, Mackenzie, Magembe, Magena, Maina, Mayo, Makoha, Makui, Mamai, Mangeni, Manuele, Muffin, Marita, Marube, Marwa Mary, Marwa Selina, Masao, Masika, Maswage, Matsiri, Matwere, Mayaka Molin, Mayaka Zachary, Mayega, Mbae, Mbinda, Mbugwa Abigail, Mbugwa Lucy, Mbudhia, Mecha, Masi, Mahendi, Mamnungat, Mubisa, Machoge, Modesta, Mugire, Mohammed Burak, Mohammed Mishi, Mohammed Zainab, Molu, Mumanyi, Monda, Mungare, Muranga, Musoti, Mutio, Muchemi, Mudambi, Mungela, Mugure, Mukohonyi, Muli Cynthia, Muli Jennifer, Muli Purity, Mulwa, Mumo, Mungai, Muraya, Muricho, Mureithi Doris, Mureithi Rose, Mureithi Moses, Muriki, Murray, Mudhi, Mudheki, Mutinda, Mutisia, Mutua, Mutuku, Muye, Mwandango, Mwangi Mary, Mwangi Miriam, Mwania, Mwanzo, Mwashori, Mwadhi, Mwanyama, Mwengi, Mwinyi, Nafula, Naioma, Namai, Naomi, Jemjor, Naomi Chebichi, Ndegwa, Ndirangu, Ndiritu, Nechesa, Ngachi, Ngaku, Ngala, Nganga, Ngatia, Ngodho, Ngure, Ngweno, Njagi, Njati, Njeru, Dibora, Njeru Kelvin, Njoki, Juguna, Nyamboga, Nyabuto, Nyaega, Nyaga, Nyamari, Nyambura, Nyangeresi, Nyangoya, Nyaribo, Nyaundi, Nyongesa Eunice, Nyongesa Paul, Nyongesa Wendy, Nzioka, Coletta, Nzioka Janice, Ombaga, Ombare, Obunga, Ochieng Brenda, Ochieng Collins, Ochieng Gentrix, Odanga, Ode, Odero, Odhiambo Akoth, Odhiambo Cynthia, Odhiambo Fina, Odhiambo Sarah, Odongo Gilbert, Odongo Gloria, Odongo Maureen, Odundo, Oduor Caroline, Oduori Ashley, Oganga, Ogayo, Ogengo, Ogonji, Ogutu, Ogweno Arthur, Ogweno Dorothy, Okoti, Okumu, Okwach, Oluoch, Olwenyi, Omar, Ombog, Ombui, Omondi Audrine, Omondi Austin, Omondi Brenda, Omondi Helen, Omuga, Omusugu Harriet, Omusugu Violet, Onam, Ondieki, Ogumbo, Onyango, Onyango Lavenda, Onyango Lucy, Onyikwa, Opande, Opio, Opolo, Opondo, Osiem, Osoro, Osugo, Otengo, Otiende, Otieningo, Ningno, Otieno Debrat, Otieno Doris, Ouma Danford, Ouma Effie, Ouma Gervas, Ouma Jestborn, Ouma Joan, Ouma Pretus, Ouma Winnie, Ouro, Owiti, Owor Ibrahim, Owor Renet, Rachel, Remisi, Rashid, Rawago, Remimoi, Rono, Rose, Rotich Judith, Rotich Brenda, Salim, Samuel, Samuel, Sela, Sikonte, Simiu Joan, Simiu Morin, Siraj, Sirongo, Songor, Sudi, Tanui, Taragon, Tawai, Terer, Tina, Yongik, Tonui, Tum, Torotich Eliud, Torotich, Yvonne, Towet, Twalib, Uhaki, Wachui, Wairimu, Waliula, Wamboi, Wambua, Wamondwe, Wangombe, Wangusi, Wanja, Wanyama John, Wanyama Riziki, Wasibala, Waidhera, Waweru, Wekati, Wekesa, Wetaya, Wisna, Yebei Dorin, Yebei Shalin, Yegon, and Yusuf. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nyango. Madam Chair, we continue with the nutrition technology, dietetic. And may I invite Dr. Kamuhu to read from serial number 814 to serial number 965.
Thank you. The following 152 candidates satisfied the Accreditation Board of Examiners and the Kenya Nutritionist and Dietitians Council for the award of Kenya Nutritionist and Dietitians Institute license to practice as technologists, dietetics technologists. Abigail, Acheng, Agak, Akisa, Akuku, Alenga, Amyanda, Anyango, Apel, Aswani, Atabo, Awili, Bare, Bor, Bos, Chebor, Cherimo Colette, Chelimo Purity, Chemjol, Chepkemoi Daisy, Chepkemoi Derin, Chepkurui Abigail, Chepkurui Sharon, Chepkurui Sheila, Chepngeno, Chepngetich Doris, Chepngetich Masi, Chepto Ashley, Chepto Perez, Cherono, Cherop Agnes, Cherop Zilpa,
Cherotich Sharon, Cheruyot Deborah, Buya Dada, Gechana, Gikuda, Gitiba, Gloria, Ireri, Isipai, Jeffa, Jerimo, Jepkemoi, Jepkrui, Jepkoril, Jepkoskei, Jepto, Jeruto, Kairanya, Karicha, Kamonye, Kadie, Kangebe, Kangor, Akaja, Kanyadudi, Kanyari, Kariko, Katana, Keboi, Kere, Ketuio, Kaoya, Kibet, Kiboga, Kibor, Kimtai, Kinyajui, Kioko, Kipchirchir, Kipkoech, Kipkorire, Kiprangat, Kiprop, Kiptum, Kerimi, Koech Nicole Chepkemoi, Koech Sharon, Koros, Kubai, Langat, Lekamario, Lerei, Leting, Ligami, Limo, Limonya, Lucas, Lumumba, Lusaga, Machuka, Magata, Maina, Maige, Majera, Masitsa, Mary, Mokua, Munanka, Musaremo, Mtai, Mugeresa, Musau, Mutai, Muthama, Muthoga, Mutiria, Namboya, Duiga, Ngetich Collins, Ngetich Varari, Goma, Joroge, Nkuja, Nyauma, Obiero, Obunyari, Ochieng, Odero, Othiambo, Ogado, Ogeto, Ogutu, Oluoch, Obane, Oranga, Oyuke, Perez, Kumun, Roba, Rono, Rotich, Ruto, Tanui, Tarus, Vivian, Waboba, Wabwire, Washira, Wafura, Wabogo, Wambui, Wanami, Wagui, Wanja, Wajiko Jen, Wajiko Kelvin, Were, Yegon, and congratulations to you all. Sorry, and Yegon Kibet. Congratulations to you all. Back to you, Chair.
Thank you, Dr. Kamuvu. May I invite the chairperson to say a word of honor? Dr. Ngikacha. Chair, you can unmute and say a word. To the diploma level.
I have the honor to admit you into the diploma level professional licensure to practice within your specialty area as per the Nutritionist and Dietitians Act 18 of 2007 and KNDI regulations. Congratulations once again.
Clap for them. Thank you, Chair. Thank you, the diploma level, competency level graduates or licensees. We are waiting for you to offer your services appropriately. Madam Chair, may I now still invite Dr. Kamu to continue reading the nutrition and dietetic technicians and specialty at certificate level from serial number 966 to the last serial number, which is serial number 1079. 1088, sorry, 1088. So Dr. Kamu, you can continue.
Thank you. The following 96 candidates certified the Accreditation Board of Examiners and the Kenya Nutritionist and Dietitians Council for the award of Kenya Nutritionist and Dietitians Institute license to practice as technicians, as nutritionists and dietetics technicians. Abdi Faisa, Abdi Sadia, Abdi Kadir, Achieng, Adan Abdurrahim, Adan Bashir, Aden, Ayaki, Alio, Awoi, Awodo, Bakari, Barasa, Buguri, Bulale, Buya, Chebet Edith, Chebet Vivalin, Chemtai, Chepketer, Chepngeno, Chepngetich, Cheptaruz, Cherop, Chongoi, Daniel, Mogagi, Emekwi, Farah, Yethaiga, Guracha, Hadaisa, Hali, Hassan, Hussein, Ibuya, Jafret, Jatani, Jebet, Jebreting, Karia, Kaburu, Kamau, Kadie, Karaja, Kaboro, Karuo, Karoli, Keruchi, Kamis, Zena, Kilonzo, Kenywa Mary, Kenywa Masi, Kipchuba, Kiruja, Komora, Kori, Koro, Krui, Charo, Yensi, Langat, Legay, Lereruk, Leresit, Le Sukut, Maero, Mahamud, Masare, Meto, Misubu, Mjomba, Maka, Muhammad, Muya, Mungathia, Murathe, Mure, Musa Ibrahim, Musa Twarib, Mtwiri, Mwakusinza, Mwakuto, Mwalizuma, Mwaniki Frida, Mwaniki Irene, Diga, Dugu, Dongo Sorry Faith, Dongo Grace, Neri, Ghana, Jiru, Inzirani, Ochieng, Ogongo, Okwanyi, Ologi, Oluchina, Omara, Opiayo, Osoro, Owaki, Rono, Rotich, Ruto, Rwada, Sabai, Sang, Shinar, Sophia, Toipan, Wainaina, Wanyoike, Wathiga, Yota. Thank you.
May I invite Madam Chair, please kindly read the rubrics for the award.
I have the honor to admit you into the certificate level professional licensure to practice as per the Nutritionist and Dietitians Act 18 of 2007 and KNDI regulations. Congratulations once again.
Congratulations, professionals. You can clap for them. You are welcome to the profession of nutrition and dietetics. Madam Dr. Kamuhu, you can continue reading from serial 1080, the last serial.
The following two candidates satisfied the Accreditation Board of Examiners and the Kenya Nutritionists and Dietitians Council for the award of Kenya Nutritionists and Dietitians Institute license to practice as nutrition technologists, pediatric nutritionist. Everine Joki Kahacho Irene Gathoni.
We'll continue.
The following 7 candidates satisfied the Accreditation Board of Examiners and the Kenya Nutritionist and Dietitians Council for the award of Kenya Nutritionist and Dietitians Institute license to practice as nutrition technologists, the category of renal technologists. Amodi Alfie, Kagecha Priscilla, Doreen Mora, Bogo Susan, Munyoki Damaris, Mzungu Everine, and Thungu Penina. Thank you.
Madam Chair, you are welcome again to read the last rubrics for the award of specialty license.
I have the honor to admit you into the certificate level professional licensure to practice within your specialty area as per the Nutritionists and Dietitians Act 18 of 2007 and KNDI regulations. Congratulations once again.
I clap for them. Thank you very much, Madam Chair and the faculty members. We are grateful, and also for the professionals whose names have been read. In case your name is not read, Madam Chair, it is time for the professionals to take their professional oath. I may want to, at this point, say that even though we are aware that there are some institutions, middle-level colleges, like Outspan University, Outspan Medical College, that offer nutrition and dietetics along with other cadres. And in an occasion for their graduation, they have their oath, of course, in the medical profession. We want to say that at KNDI, we have one oath, which is taken by all professionals. And these professionals are taking their oath within the framework of Code of Ethics and Code of Standards. And it is now time for the professionals from where they are to be keen to go through this oath. A copy of this oath is also in the value chain stages of licensing when it comes to the online portal. And all professionals have to read it before and confirm that they have read, even if they did not attend this congregation in one way or another. By way of registration, also we take record of how many of the professionals have logged in the process. So we have the advocate in the disciplinary committee, Council Esther Duma, who is going to take us through this process, Madam Chair. And when we finish that, then we can go to the next level of celebration. Councillor Duma, please.
The chair of KNDI, the CEO, all protocols observed. My name is Esther Duma, as you have been told. I'm a lawyer by profession, of long standing. You can tell by how I look that graduate yesterday. I will join the others in congratulating you for this occasion. It's an auspicious occasion. It's a milestone in your lives, in your career. And as Professor Nguka also said that you are expected from now on to perform your professional activities with the necessary honesty and discipline. I'm also a member of the disciplinary committee of KNDI. I have been in the field of disciplining professionals now for about 20 years. Starting with advocates, you know how many advocates and what they are reputed to be doing. And so if you have that privilege to be in that profession of disciplining lawyers in the country, and by the grace of God, I'm still now disciplining this time journalists and media houses. So for those who have complaints against journalists and media houses, Nation, Standard, What, KTN, Citizen, and so on, if you have a complaint, I am not soliciting for complaints, but I'm just telling you what I'm doing. At the moment, it's a part-time job of disciplining professionals. All professionals have their disciplinary systems. Sometimes professionals are expected to self-regulate, but sometimes they fail to self-regulate. And so the government comes in. And that is what I've been doing. The advocates are being regulated by the government, so are the journalists and the media professionals. Having said that, CEO, you said that nutrition is not cooking, but I've noted that most of the graduates are ladies. I don't know whether it is by coincidence or by choice. And for some of us who have been certified to be obese, sometimes we are told to go and see a nutritionist. We don't want to go there because we are told the ugali should be this size. So you try to avoid it. But we expect you to undertake your professional activities from this day with the highest integrity and according to the admission statement by the chair, according to the act and the regulations of KNDI. So having said that, the professional oath of practice is, as the CEO said, is at the back of the booklet. So you will say this after me. I pledge to do my utmost best for my patients and clients. In the practice of nutrition and dietetics. I will embrace the highest standards of the nutrition and dietetics profession. And pledge to conduct myself accordingly in all my professional interactions. I will use my skills to care for all humanity in need without bias and with openness of spirit, integrity, and transparency. I will seek to improve my knowledge through continuing professional development. And teach what I have learned to all who need my services. I will acknowledge with humility my limitations and consult my seniors as and when the need arises. I will respect all under my services as individuals without regard to gender, race, origin, religion, or sexual orientation, or any other form of gender discrimination. I solemnly promise to keep confidential any information relating to my patients and clients which shall come my way in the course of duty. I will uphold the KNDI Code of Ethics and Conduct as per the Nutritionists and Dietitians Act number 18/2007 and subsequent amendments. I will demonstrate exemplary respect for the rule of law. I will place the needs of all those under my service above my own. To uphold these responsibilities, I promise to maintain my own well-being and the well-being of those under my service. I promise to be true, to be a trustworthy nutrition and dietetics professional who will practice with excellence, integrity, and devotion to all under my service. I commit myself to a life that will bring honor to my profession. So help me God. So now you have taken that oath. Don't engage in any activities, any shortcuts, things which will make you scared of your own shadow. Thank you very much.
Please take your seats. Congratulations, all the professionals. This is we are coming to the end of this program. We want to appreciate everyone, but before that, I would want to invite the Commission for University Education, person representing the Department for Education, Mr. Panga. If you are there to have now a 2-minute goodwill message. Mr. Panga, are you there?
Daktari?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you can go ahead.
Okay, all protocols observed. I would like to start by apologizing. I was supposed to make my presentation much earlier during the function, but I had a serious technical hitches here. There was completely no internet and I could not log onto it, the system into the ceremony properly. So I'll just say a few things off the cuff. One, I want to congratulate all the individuals, all the professionals who have graduated today, and I wish you the very best of luck in your service. The Commission, among other things, recognizes and equates foreign qualifications. Those are qualifications awarded by universities and institutions in foreign institutions, and they are presented here, either for further education or for purposes of joining various professions in the country. That is a very important exercise because it enables the country to have standardized qualifications. So that if you are a nutritionist or a dietitian, then you meet the qualifications set by the local professional institution in the country and the university's regulator in this country. That way, then, you will be equivalent to a person with the same qualification who is practicing in any other country, whether they are developed or not developed. And that means that Kenyans will get quality service that will be devoid of any issues that will result from lack of adequate training and preparation to practice. So for those of you who have foreign qualifications, then we encourage you to present them to the Commission so that we can recognize. I want to acknowledge the fact that KNDI does not allow any person with a foreign qualification to be a member of the professional body unless their foreign qualifications have been duly recognized by the Commission. So let's have that collaboration so that we can enhance professionalism in the country. Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, Bwana Opanga. I hope we are on. Thank you very much, everyone. This is a celebration mood, and I want to just say, Madam Chair, that we have come to the final end. By that oath, the ceremony is as good as completed or finished. However, we cannot finish before we make a statement within our profession. Councillor Duma just hinted the fact that there are many ladies in nutrition and dietetics, and it's not by default, and is also wondering whether that has a linkage with cooking. Again, I would want to say, repeat once more that nutrition is not cooking, but nutritionists can cook. And with that, they should be better cooks because they cook with the lens of science. However, we have also seen that there is a trend that is coming up with our professionals, and this is cutting across even other cadres, that the boy child is not doing very well. So the men are performing poorly and poorly in all their endeavors, while the ladies are doing very well. And this has also been a reflection in our licensing award. Madam Chair, it is sad to indicate that among the professionals that are being licensed, and considering the top candidates and the top professionals in each cadre, sub-cadre, we had 90% ladies becoming the best in their areas of specialties. And it had forced us also to, it is not very good to clap for that, because there is overemphasis on the girl child to an extent that now the boy child has become extinct and is poorly tailing in every aspect of life. And it is high time we started campaigning for the boy child again. So in this list, it forced us to add a boy child who was the best boy among all the boys to be part of the award of gifts, just to make the boy child and of course the men to be a bit happy. This is something that we cannot celebrate. But again, it is also news, because when news is coming that the men are challenged, then we expect the government to change focus, to start encouraging men to excel in all the endeavors. And you might be surprised, in the near future, we might have men out of all types of business, including entrepreneurship. So if this is the case, then I would want to, first of all, start with the men for this award. so that they can be encouraged. And Madam Chair, it is our culture at the institute where you chair and govern that in an occasion like this, we award gifts to the professionals who have excelled well and have topped their sub-cadre specialties. And these professionals are here already with us physically. They are those that are sitting on right ahead in front of me there. You've been seeing them. So we will invite them to come quickly to receive their awards, which we will not disclose, but we'll give them some certificates. And of course, when a certificate has landed in your hand, you also believe God for miracles. So may I take this opportunity first to invite Kibutha Ashley Murray, who is a clinical nutritionist male, to come for, Ashley, sorry. This is Ashley, sorry. Murithi Benson Matu, who is the only male, sorry. So, Madam Chair, maybe for the camera, you make sure the camera sees you. This is the only male that we rescued so that the men can feel like they are also part of the system. Otherwise, they were becoming extinct. Thank you very much and congratulations. So with that, I also want to still embrace men, because sometimes the minority is not heard, and we have the last man who is at the certificate level by the name Brian Maito Karuri. He's the only man who has excelled in his category at certificate level. Congratulations, and keep on fighting for men. Now we have to celebrate the ladies. I know we were celebrating men so that we can campaign for the male child, not girl child now. But now we have ladies who have done very well, and they scored very highly in all aspects of assessments. And we want to reward them in the following order. We start with Kabutha Ashley Marie, the first one I mentioned, clinical nutrition. She had an apology because of her location, and in absentia, we celebrate her for that. We can clap for them. Then we have Wambucha Esther Akonet, community nutritionist. For camera, thank you very much, and look at the camera. Thank you very much. This is going to be followed immediately by Israel Faith. Is she there? Israel Faith? Yes, she's present. So thank you for being the best. Check the camera. Very well. Then we have also next, this is clinical dietetics. We have Ivy Grace Anangwe Mushibing. Also, congratulations, madam. Check the camera for the good work. Thank you. Madam Chair, we have next is in the category, those are degree holders. This is the category of, sorry, we still have one more degree holder, a specialty that is very rare called food service diet therapy. Maybe for purposes of understanding, Madam Esther, this is the nutritionist that oversight cateres, so that when they cook with good science of dietetics. And there are very few. We are training just 2 or 3 every year. And so we have the best, that is Karuba Kazia Bwabi. You can clap for her. Thank you. You can check the camera. Thank you very much. You're welcome. So in the category of nutrition technologies, we have Opande Karen Achim, topping that class. Check the camera. Congratulations. Check the camera. Check the camera there. Congratulations. Thank you very much. And then we have the final, that is dietetics technology. We have Jeb Kosgei Diana. Come for your award. She also, Jeb, is she present? In absentia, we are awarding her as top candidate and top professional under dietetics technologies. Can we clap for them? So, Madam Chair, just as I said that we are also within the context of high-level research. And we also know that in our collaborations of in the future on matters of research, we have all these candidates who have degree lined up for a competition for one of the scholarships which is reserved for KNDI under ASEPAP, KNDI University collaboration. And so all of them will be fairly interviewed, and one of them will have to be awarded the scholarship at Bayero University, particularly for public health, nutrition, MSc, and policy. So it will be our culture throughout for the ATRI program to award those who have excelled, starting from this group. And so if there's any chance of those who are ahead, sometimes taking lead as executive is critical. So be rest assured, among you, one of you will have to go for MSc Public Health and Policy at Bayero, which is a 2-year program, full scholarship. So, but you have to compete. You have to compete for it through an interview. So that is starting from next year. Thank you very much. And that comes to the end of our ceremony. And now I want to welcome, before I invite Professor Nguka for the closing anthem, I want to invite Madam Banis to give a vote of thanks. Then Professor will invite a closing anthem. Thank you very much. Madam Banis.
All protocols observed. Thank you so much for inviting me to give a vote of thanks to this special occasion. I'd like to extend my sincere gratitude to Almighty God for giving us this amazing opportunity that we are alive to see the goodness of the Lord, to see these professionals gain their awards. Congratulations to you all. To the council members, for the support you've given this board and all the graduates, led by Dr. Evelyn Girigacha, our CEO, Dr. David Okeo, for leading the way, our various committees, ATRI board members for your contribution. We really thank you so much. Invited guests as per the list attached, KNDI staff, you make things look so easy for us. Members of the Fourth Estate Media, the licensee, congratulations once again for enduring. It is a sacrifice. The technical support and sound, catering unit for meeting all our nutritional needs. We really thank you. Parents, for your immense support. Members of the public, I would like to extend this gratitude to you all. Thank you for attending this ceremony. I would like to say that knowledge is a specialization. It is, in this specialization is power. Ignorance is slavery. Now, to the licensee, go out, start programs that involve nutrition. Treat patients wholeheartedly, take risk and set goals, especially now we are having 2023, make sure you set your goals right. Take the data that inevitably pop up and learn from them in the marketplace. Having the knowledge of specialization is one thing, but putting it to practice is another. So unlock that and constantly continue improving. So congratulations once again all for attending. It's me, Bernice Kendi Mogo, CEO, New Nutrition Solutions Limited, and one of the members, directors of the ATRI PLC board. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Bernice Kendi. Professionals, I would want to, not to challenge, but to advise you also to explore collaboration with seniors. Bernice has been doing very well on private practice and is offering services across many private hospitals on matters of wellness and also clinical nutrition. And she can be a mentor for some of you so that you can initiate your private practices. Madam Chair, I now declare this congregation officially dissolved by the authority vested upon me under Section 9. And I would want to also invite all the guests that are physically present for a lunch. And you can eat as much as you want, but make sure you are just get to remember you are a nutritionist. So as you eat with the lens of science of nutrition. It will be a buffet and you have the chance to select and pick all that you need, but don't make it a mountain of food. Thank you very much. I would want to invite Professor Nguka to lead us through the closing ceremony. Thank you very much, CEO. Madam Chair, it is now my greatest honor to now have a closure, as has already been declared by the CEO. Under the Act, the meeting is already fully dissolved. Now, what is remaining for us is just to sing the national anthem, and then we close. So we will have the East African anthem, then followed by the national anthem. So may we all be upstanding, even those online.
Jumuiya Afrika Mashariki, tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na malengo yetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuwajibike, tuimarike, umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. Uzalendo pia mshikamano, iwe msingi wa umoja wetu, na tulinde uhuru na amani, mila zetu na desturi